game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Let's go ahead and put the Buffalo Bills on the field. What time is it? I ain't played Madden in a month of Sunday, so we're gonna see how this go. How this goes, baby. Stop running around. Let's go. We're going to Seattle, baby.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on, dude.
Incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Allen gonna throw. Steps away.
That first down, get that first down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Come on, Josh.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work.
Well,
kind of like it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darrell Taylor, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here. Just
This turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Here comes Reed. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10.
Don't run around,
Just
don't
shy
run
of the
around.
30. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson.
Get the motherfucker. There we go.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, I was right there. Damn, I was right
and
there.
He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run with Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So when you factor in the safety, that's now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Let it ball.
Taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Darrell Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Allen on third.
Go.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
Come on with it.
His job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We
need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
A big gain there for the Bills.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run here with Singletary.
Let's go!
The ball is way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
You know what the fuck it is, man. You know what it is.
They'll let the fullback try.
Damn, he had it.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there.
He had
It'll bring up 3rd down. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
We're going to prevent this guy from doing anything. Prevent it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Carson to first down and more. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I thought I had the ball first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Let's go. Get shit out here, boy. Me, man.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
He's not going deep. He's doing short passes. Big Mike Dane, 83.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They need an interception, baby. Come on.
But they have a chance to possess the football.
One interception.
Come on. To try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Hold on.
Flush to his right.
He got me on that one. Damn.
They'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Penny, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago. Opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
He's my quarterback.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Get in the end zone.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Second down at 7. They go right back to Singletary. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on third down.
Damn.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Oh, goodness.
Now
he got me. Damn.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wilson to throw.
Stay on him.
Steps away to his left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
Well, we're going to come back.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Yeah, they're shooting already. They're not on this way. They're trying to fireworks. That's 2 points, baby. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back on tomorrow. We'll be back on tomorrow.